Hi, Tom here and welcome to my new video, how to draw a snowman in a snow globe. For this drawing I used a 4B pencil, an eraser, some grey paper and a soft white pastel. You could use other equipment, but that's what I'm using. Start off by drawing a snowman, just a simple snowman. It just needs to be a sketch at this stage, trying to work out the basic proportions and how it's going to fit into the rest of the picture. Do a simple face. Think about maybe a scarf going around the neck, and maybe some form of hat, and maybe just change where its baseline is. And now I'll just put in a simple pine tree, again a very sketch-like quality, because I don't want hard edges to these things. But for each of the trees that you draw, I would suggest you draw a tree trunk that's quite short, but clearly visible. Each of the trees needs to get a little bit smaller as it goes further away in distance, just straightforwardly. So for this I'll just put in 3 trees straight away, and I'll put a sort of line underneath the trees a little bit, and I'll make that into a tonal line later on. And now I just draw a small little cottage, almost like a little block, and have the roof quite curving so that later on it'll look like it's got snow on it. Just a simple 2 windows at the front, little chimney at the top, and centre door, nothing too difficult. And maybe a little window at the edge. And then it could have a curving path coming out from the door, getting wider as it comes towards us. Maybe if I draw a line just here, then the path can be almost like on a raised edge going up. Speeding on a little bit, I just add some darker tones underneath the trees so that the tree trunks are dark. Underneath the roof of the house, I've put a stronger tone in too. And a basic shadow directly below the trees. And now on this tree on the right, I'm just doing a few little sketch marks so that some of the tree is dark, but they're sort of dark sketch-like marks towards the base of each of the branches of the tree, and the tops of the trees are slightly curved, just to indicate a little bit that they've got some snow on. And then just speeding up the video again, moving on because all the trees are the same, and then putting in a little bit of dark background. And some smoke coming out of the chimney, and maybe the sun. Now all of this drawing I've put into a circle, so I just draw around a plate to get a circle. And now at this stage I'm adding the soft white pastel. If you haven't got a soft white pastel, you could just use an eraser just to clean up some of the areas that you want brightest. But a pastel on grey paper works very well. It doesn't need to be a pastel, it could be a white pencil or anything white on a grey surface, or a darkish medium tone surface would work equally well. The thing that I like about a pastel is that you can put these soft white pastels down and then smudge them with your finger to get a variety of things. So just pulling back a little bit now, you can see that it's within a circle, so just draw a simple circle, and then looking at how the edges are done. So here, for the stand, just blending. So a 4B pencil, if you press down firmer, will be dark, almost black, and then if you press down not quite so firm, it goes to a variety of different grades. Tonal greys, and I can just use that to make a sort of metallic type stand, and then I just pop in a shadow, and then I'll work back into the drawing, making some of the areas darker than they were before, maybe over here on the right, making some of this a little bit darker, making the shapes and tones sort of following almost like concentric circles from the centre, using eraser a little bit. And then once you get to a stage where you think it's okay, just using the white pastel again and putting in some marks. And with this you can put things in and leave them in, and if they don't work very well you just smudge them and they'll disappear again. So you can use the side of the pastel on your finger to get a more smudge-like mark, or you can do a more direct mark and just see what happens. So after a certain stage just add a bit of snow, and this you do almost randomly. Well, you do it randomly, just dot 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 with bits of snow, and then a few more highlights. And then with this drawing I thought I'd just do a second shadow, another sort of ellipse at the base, just with the 4B pencil. So that's it, you've got a simple snowman in a snow globe. I hope you like this drawing and I hope you find it useful. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you've subscribed to my YouTube channel, Circle Line Art School, for many more of my art videos. Please click on the link to see a detailed video of how to draw a crystal ball. You might also be interested in how to draw a city in 5-point perspective. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.